Hey guys, Wild Vigilance here, otherwise known as Rebel NASCAR Fan. I had to cut you short because the phone was dying. I've got it plugged in now, so it should be good. Redbox didn't have anything. I went in, and the reason I did is because Amber was wanting an Easter lily, or some kind of lily that they had on display there a couple of weeks ago, and I was going to go ahead and grab her one. But they didn't have any more. They did have one kind of lily, but it wasn't what what I was looking for. So, yeah, that didn't work. Oh well. I went ahead and told her I'm going to go down the road to another store for a minute. Shouldn't be gone more than another 20-30 minutes. Which I'm hoping I can get back before the kids get up, and she has to get up with them because she's not feeling so hot. She keeps moving the armrest. There are three things. Every time when I get in the truck, there are three things I have to do. I have to scoot the seat back. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, four things. And I always forget at least one. I have to scoot the seat back. Never forget that. I have to raise the steering wheel. I never forget that. Then I have to adjust the mirror, and I have to put my armrest down. Because when she gets in, she adjusts the seat, adjusts the steering wheel, adjusts the mirror, and raises the armrest. I don't drive often enough to complain about it. It used to bother me, but it's not it's not like it bothers me like I'm going to, pitch some major fit about it, like tell her, bad stuff. I'm not smart. I listen to myself talk sometimes, and I'm just like, wow. I sound like a cartoon bad guy, I sound like an idiot. I got to talk to my old boss, Tom, just a few minutes ago, because I was calling to check and see how Crysis 3 was, hoping somebody at the old GameStop had played it. And nobody, between him and Joshua, nobody's played it. He recently had a little bit of trouble with his chest. He said that he had a sharp pain in his chest, and it turned into a crawling pain that went down his arm. And so he got rushed to the emergency room or the hospital, or I'm not sure how he went. But he may have just made an appointment and went. I doubt it, though, with it something like that. But they did tests on him. They tried to figure out what was wrong. They said they couldn't find any evidence of a heart attack or stroke. So they kept him for a day or two and let him go. So I guess, he says he's fine now. That he feels great. Like, nothing ever happened. Of course, I worry about him. I worry about everybody. I'm just that kind of person, I find out somebody's having a hard time, whether, they've had a heart attack or they've stubbed their toe, and I worry about them. And apologize. God, I apologize. That's one thing. Okay, I didn't make a New Year's resolution when New Year's came around. I'm making two of them right now, recording them so that they'll always be there. I'm going to lose weight, get in shape, and I'm going to stop apologizing for everything. Literally, like something that's not even my fault that'll happen, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Now, Granny Linda was always real bad about that. She'd apologize, and she wouldn't even know what she was apologizing for. I don't want to do that, I mean, if I'm going to apologize, it needs to be legitimate reason for me to apologize, so that it's not. Saying I'm sorry can be overused, just like saying I love you can be overused. It loses its meaning after, the first couple of 100,000 times you've said it, and you say it every 5 minutes. It seems like it does not mean as much to you as it should. Well, I have said I love you a lot, but I've meant it every time. But I'm sorry. I really need to break that habit. If I gotta wear a rubber band around my wrist, or I've got to do sit-ups and push-ups to make myself do those every time I say it, then that's what I'll do. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking right now. I've got a lot more on my mind, but a lot of it I can't discuss on camera. I'm really dying for a phone call from a friend or, something like that. I know there's only like 2 or 3 people that watch these videos. I don't want you to call me just because I'm talking about it now. Because if you call me now that I've said something, you're just calling me because I said something. I want you to call me because you want to talk to me, because you want to hear from me, because I'm your friend, or I'm your buddy, or I'm your whatever, I want to hear from people. I'm sitting here at home all day long taking care of the kids. I go to bed at night. I get up the next day and do it all over again. The only people I get to talk to are a 3-year-old, a 1-year-old, my wife, which I love talking to her, don't get me wrong, but we're stressing out right now. And Kaylee. And honestly, Kaylee's been my vent. She's been, I can pretty much go off when I'm talking to her and she understands. I can't really do that with anybody else right now, so that's been a huge stress relief on my life. And I really appreciate that from her. God knows I need as much stress relief as I can get right now. Everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people are just saying, leave it in God's hands, leave it in God's hands, leave it in God's hands. But, God's only going to do so much. He doesn't, He's not just going to reach in and fix everything. He expects me to have a hand in it. So, I can't just sit back and let God deal with it. I've got to deal with this. I've got to find a way. I keep saying I got to find a way to fix it. I know what I have to do to fix it. I know what I need to do, and I'm doing it. It's hard to stay motivated. I'm not saying that my wife and kids aren't motivation enough, because they are. But it's really, really easy to lose track of the things that are important. If there's anybody out there who's struggling with their relationships and they're watching this video, let me explain something. I haven't made it out of this yet, but I feel like I've learned a lot since I've been in it. Don't lie. Don't cheat. Don't fight over stupid stuff. It's not worth it. It's not worth the time and effort that it takes to do it. There are points in time where I've done stupid things for long periods on end. And it's not just my time I'm wasting. It's hers, and it's those kids. That's time you'll never be able to give back to these people that you love. And one day you're going to want to. So don't let your selfishness get in your way. Don't let your pride stop you from being who you need to be. Amber pointed something out to me earlier. I keep saying that I want to be the guy that I was when we first met. And I was saying it because she was, we were so in love then. But I don't want to be that guy either. I want to be better. I want to be better than who I was. I want to be better than who I've ever been. I want to be better than who I am now. Because I've seen who I've been, and I've seen the damage it can cause. I've seen the things I've done. And I've apologized. And that's all I can do. Apologize and try not to make the same mistakes. I'd say twice, but I've made the same mistakes many times. So, try not to make them again. Who knows? Maybe these videos will help somebody through a hard time that they're going through. I can only hope. Maybe God is using this time for something. But I'm hitting 10 minutes on my timer. Guys, thank you for watching my videos. I said it earlier, so I'll say it again. Check out my other videos on YouTube. I've got cover songs, me playing my guitar. I've got just a bunch of random videos. If you like music, check out my music. I've got an original song on here you can check out. So guys, I hope that you guys have a great day. Guys, stay strong. Life is hard. Life is very hard. And it's very easy to get depressed in all this mess and all the stress that drags us down. But you have to rise above it. Talk to you guys later.